What's up YouTube and Amazon? Jefferson here with Zomei Productions. And in this video we'll be taking a look at these LED bulbs. I got this on Amazon by the company name of YouOKLights. I also want to thank them for sending me these LED bulbs to review. This particular model is the YK1092 model and it's a white LED bulb. I love using these mainly because one, it uses a lot less energy consumption compared to the traditional one. Two, it also produces a way brighter light compared to the traditional. And three, they last a lot longer as well. Let me show you a comparison with my original LED bulbs that came with my chandelier and compare it to this. Bam! Just take a look at that. Isn't that crazy? There's obviously a huge difference, and the socket that it uses is the E12 socket, so they're both using the same ones. This one produces a yellow-orange type of hue, while this one is more of a white hue right here, and I obviously prefer the white one. It gives you a lot better lighting, especially when I'm filming. And since I review products for a living, obviously I'd rather go with something that produces a way better lighting compared to something that's a lot difficult. And honestly, this is a lot harder to see at night. Even though it gives you lighting, it's not the best, and that's why I replaced it with my LED bulbs. Anyways, let me show you guys how this one looks like first, and then swap it out with this one right here. Alright, so we got it installed up there. Obviously, it's like any other light bulb. It's extremely easy to install. The thing about this is when you turn it off, it's not instant. It kind of like dims down and then turns off. But the LED light, I'll show you guys how that one turns off. Anyways, right now I am using my Panasonic G7 kit lens, which uses the 14 to 42 millimeter lens. And right now I have a aperture of 3.5, shutter speed is at 60, and my ISO is at 800. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if you guys are wondering what my camera settings is at right now, at least you guys know. Also, it will factor that into it, so that's also the reason why I'm telling you it. And my white balance is at auto. Alright, with that said, let's turn it on. Okay, so that's pretty much the default light that comes with the chandelier. I personally don't like it, especially when it gets really dark. Let me close my blinds so you guys know what I'm talking about. Blinds are now closed. The camera settings are still the same. Turn it on. So you guys could see that it does broadcast a yellow hue to it, which is not bad, but it doesn't give you the best lighting, obviously. So that's pretty much how that one looks like. Let me show you guys these now. Let me install it real quick and show you guys the results. Alright, so before we turn it on, the camera settings is still the same. 3.5 aperture, 60 shutter speed, and 800 for the ISO. With that said, let's turn it on. Now let's close the blinds and show you how it looks like when it's a little bit darker. I'm not sure why, but at least looking at it through my LCD screen right now, it looks like it gives it a slight blue tint to it. In all honesty, and at least looking at it in real life, it is white. I don't really see a blue tint to it. At first, I wasn't too sure about this design, but when I take it off, I suddenly realized why they did it. So just take a look at that. It looks kind of weird. This part is plastic compared to this part. That is glass right there. So this is made out of glass while this is made out of plastic, or at least the cover part for that matter. And at first I was like, whoa, that kind of feels really cheap, but it doesn't, because it feels like it helps dissipate the heat. There is ventilation through this LED bulb. So you have slits right here at the sides while you have holes on the top that will definitely help dissipate the heat, rather than this one there's really nothing to dissipate the heat, rather than having the glass retain that heat. Overall, I highly recommend checking it out. That's pretty much it when it comes to this light bulb. It's straightforward, it's plug and play, and it's a lot better than this guy right here. If you have any questions or comment, be sure to leave them in the comment box below. I'll try my best to answer any questions you may have. If you like this video, or if you just found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps out my channel a lot. Like always, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. And this is the new socket that I'm replacing it with. You guys can see there's a huge difference. And also,